Hey there friends, this is Ayesha, Youngspapercreations coming to you once more. I am so energized and so excited because you all have been uh, taking a look at my work. I can see that. I do ask that you go the extra step and just share and make sure you subscribe because that's the way that you'll be able to see when I have new items up. So please subscribe so you'll know when another video is there. But more than anything else, please share my work, okay? And listen, I am so excited because when you are sure of something, you can go straight ahead without a concern. And right now, I am absolutely 100% sure that journaling, becoming a journal maker, painting, whatever you want to do, writing poetry, find something to do and make your life count. Okay, you were taking care of everybody else, take care of yourself. Self-care. Find something to do that brings you joy. For me, it's getting my journals into your hands so that you'll be able to journal your thoughts, write your goals for yourself, your children, your grandchildren. And so I've got 3 journals here. So mega time, everybody. Woohoo! 3 journals here, and I'm so excited. They're all varying. We've got a purple. I've got a crochet doily. I could not remember this name to spare my life a few nights ago. I've got this floral one. And listen, even if it's winter, there's still roses. There's still flowers, right? So I will be coming out with some fall and winter type style Christmas journals in the future. But for now, know that whether or not I provide, journals with butterfly covers, that's okay. We need that all year long. This one here is a little bit more muted. Very beautiful. You can't see this quite well because it's a very light turquoise. Again, I've got a doily that I've layered onto the paper. That does not come off. Go to Try Paper Play. All you have to do is Try Paper Play. You need no skill. And I will be able to assist you with a kit or a journal, or maybe provide, a event where you can host and I can be there to, if you want to have a girls' night or even have your teenagers with some of their friends over, and I can provide, some facilitate a craft program. We can make journals or cards. But before I get into these 3 chunky, and I mean chunky because they're each some of them 140 something pages, others 160 something pages. I do not skimp. You will have this to last a long time. They're so pretty. You will not find this price anywhere, and with the dedication and love in this, I guarantee it. Yes, I guarantee it. What's this? Well, for those of you who would be interested in some vintage and not so vintage cards, I will be giving out 7 cards. I love the number 7. It's a number of completion, I believe, is said. And so I will be sending out randomly 7 cards here. I've got many more, but for here now with these journals, 7 cards to you with the purchase of the journals. Okay, I think you can see it well, but I'm just bringing it a little bit closer there so you can see. Okay, so I will just choose 7 randomly and send to you when you purchase a journal. Now, of course, if you purchase 2 journals, I will double up on that. All right, and until further notice, I am providing discounts for my journals before they go on to Etsy. Any journal that you find on Etsy, the price is still very much affordable, and it will include the postage. But when they're not on Etsy, I'm able to provide you with a wonderful discount, 20% discount, when you order 2 or more of these particular softcover journal. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means instead of $45 each, you will get it at $35 each for these softcover journals. I do have, and these have not, I've delayed putting these onto Etsy, but these here start off at $35 and then they go to $28 with a 20% discount if you get both. If you get 3, you can talk me into doing it at $25 each. So, enough of that. Let's get into the first journal. I want to go into this one first. Let's see that you can see well. They are 10.5 by 6. So I give you the length quite a bit and then across. Let's go into this girl. All right. Now, this had me at hello already, right here. This one carries 144 pages. I don't always count all of them, but I thought I remembered and so I did. So my journals are writing journals. I always provide enough opportunities for you to journal. I lightly stamp a few pages. This is a nice little package here with just some extra love in there. I am not going to open every single thing because should this be yours, wouldn't it be nice for you to find something tucked somewhere? So I'm just going to flip through because I've got 2 more to go. I've got vintage book pages. I've got vintage magazines. I've got wallpaper sample sheets. This magazine, I think this one is 1950 something, somewhere there. I think this is the 50s. Love the center page. Oh, look at this. So again, these journals are made of vintage and antique papers. So don't be surprised when they crack like this. Okay? You fold it down, you know, tuck it in somewhere, you can tape it down somewhere, but don't be surprised when they crack because they're very old. So this one is one of those. So yes, vintage book pages, magazine pages, not so vintage. Isn't he adorable? This is another one. I don't have all the years written down. I know some folks are very good at that. I've got hundreds of vintage and gently vintage and a few antique magazines and such. So for me to remember all of them would not work. But when you get these journals into your hands, you can see the loving. Even some of the dictionary books, they're from the early, some are 1960, some 1890 something. I just pull them randomly when I'm doing my work. And if you're like me and love paper, we don't throw away anything. So this is just some scrappy bits. See, I got a scrappy friend there. So that's this journal. All right, 144 pages in this one. Now let's look at this purple friend. Same size, 10.5 by 12. Not sure if I wrote the number of pages for this one. I might not have, but it's about 140 something as well. This one I've just gotten a few biblical pages from a paper pad. This says, under his wings you will find refuge. Again, I'm a Christian, and so there'll be times when the stamping will mimic something of praise. This one is a reprint. This here, this is a parchment paper from the early 1930s, and it's from a very thick book that's entitled Letters, and they were able to put it against, you know, solid pages such as this when they needed to sign things and copy things and use. I was so happy when I found that book. It's like yay thick. So yes, vintage papers, antique pages, book pages. This one was 25 cents at some point, so you know this is like 1940s or 50s. 29 cents. Doilies and designs. Look at that. I've got lots of tuck spot places for you. Again, when this journal is yours, you'll be able to play around and find and discover things for yourself. Here's a much old music page. I wish I had gotten a whole slew of these when they came out years ago from the Dollarama. Now Dollarama's papers are becoming so expensive. But there are times when you find such gems there. Back in the days, wow, Dollarama had a lot of good pricing for their things. Now they're not very good at variety and replacing varieties. You keep seeing the same thing for years. Here is another vintage, much vintage paper. This one came from a magazine. Maurice Chevalier, I think I pronounced his last name correct. He came in the movie Gigi, and he went around saying Gigi, Gigi. I saw that movie. It's a keeper movie that you can see over and over again, where he fell in love with this young girl, Gigi. I happen to like older men myself, so that's good. The young ones are wonderful, but the seasoned gentlemen are so full of wonderful tales and knowledge. And anything knowledge and older, I gravitate towards. Now I'm giving away about myself. How do you like that? You would not have known you'd be watching this and finding out a little bit about Ayesha. Well, there you go. There's a little nugget. There'll be trivia later on. So, yes, I did tell you that these were quite chunky, so it takes quite a bit to flip. I did tell you that. So this is gonna bless somebody. This is a pink. What am I saying? Purple. Started talking about men and getting all bazzy. All right. So here is a garden type like background with, it's got a peach bow, and I placed some wording here. This one says, if they were let to fly away. I thought that was appropriate for the butterflies, and then here I put for a moment, and here I said true friend. This one is 164 pages. So whoever gets this one, you're getting a gem. This is a recopy of 1912 outfits. I don't think this one is the exact copy. This was a book that they republished. Even this writing pad is a much older writing pad. When I got it, you could tell all the sides of it had started to fade and such. I got a whole stack of that. This is Tim Holtz. Another older, much older book page. Another Tim Holtz. So you get the idea. I love these precious moment books so much. I always try to put a page in one of my journals. Believe lots of extra writing places here. I thought you'd like playing around with these. You just take it out, jot some stuff in there, put it back in. So, Fairy in the Wedding March of 1926. This is an old book with movie stars from back in the days. Cheery Thoughts. A smile is a curve that sets everything straight. So yeah, guys, just know that this is love, love, love this sheet. Love, love, love. Just know that, oh, and this, by the way, search me. I don't remember, but if it looks familiar, that's because this, I don't do a lot of printing, but this one, I know I did get this one from online. Don't know whose, so you might be able to recognize that. Love those back in the day movie stars. Got this flashcard. Here's another Florence Lawrence. So what I like about these journals, when you're able to get these antique type vintage pages and from books and magazines and such, there's so much that you find out from back in the yesteryears. This is another republication of one of the 1918 magazines. Trying to see if I could see some of the dates on these magazines. I can't find it. So yes, okay. So you've got 3. They're all eclectic base, though the outsides are varying. This one carries more of a purple, some purples, and maybe some pink and turquoise thrown in. And here you find turquoise and some light greens. In this one here, I like this one a lot. And of course, we go to the garden and greenery. This one is 164 pages. I think this is the chunkiest of them all. But all in all, my friends, what lovely, lovely journals for you to, to be able to play with, to journal your thoughts, your ideas, to give us gifts. I champion moms out there who can, journal their thoughts and ideas, but for the young people, never too, young to get them started in their thoughts and expressing themselves. So again, Ayesha at Young's Paper Creations. You can find all my other information below. Junk journals for you, try paper play. But I also want you to remember, aside from these journals, is that I will be sending 7 of these random cards to you with each purchase. And should it be 2 or more journals, that means I will just double up. Alright? So again, thank you. This is Ayesha at Young's Paper Creations. Thank you so very much. Try paper play. Go on and try paper play. My website, trypaperplay.com. Blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.